Hey guys, so I'm gonna upload two videos. So this is part two for today. So this topic is gonna be about a whole lot of things that I see as icons in my life. Now, a lot of people have a lot of icons, and they think of them as, you know, how can I say it? Basically, it's just you looking up to somebody, you know. Um, I have a lot of icons, of course. I looked up to, of course, RuPaul. I look up to Miss Erica Andrews. May she rest in peace. I look up to Layla LaRue. Miss Chevelle Brooks are the people that I look up to. Okay, so you're probably wondering, okay, so why just four? Okay, so let me explain to myself. Okay, in 2006, I was very honored to meet RuPaul and Erica Andrews at the same time. I had barely started my career at Club Heaven, which was a new gay bar that had opened up, and RuPaul came down in 2006. Now, Erica Andrews was already known. I just didn't know her till that year, of course. So I just really started my career and so that. Um, Erica Andrews was the opening act for RuPaul that night, and I was so lucky to meet both of them, and they both gave me great advice about things about career wise and things like that. You know, now that RuPaul has made Drag Race, that really makes me look up to RuPaul even more. You know, and I guess I do want to enter RuPaul's Drag Race. I just don't think it's my time yet. Do you understand? So I think once it's time for me to go and try out, that I will. Um, like I said, I met Erica Andrews in '06, and every time she would come to perform in my area, I was always there. Like, I was yelling my ass off, excuse my language, but I was yelling my ass off. I was there. I was like infatuated with her because I was like, she's flawless, she's pretty. I want to be just like her. I want to, be big and grand and, be open hearted, like just like she was. And, when I met her in '06, I remember her doing a song and it was called Glamorous Life, and she had like a real pretty gold outfit, and of course, it was nothing, she was all bare basically, but it was a gold outfit, and I remember that day. And when I met her, I had told her, like, you know, how did you do it? Like, how did, how did you become so famous, And she just told me, once you conquer fear, you could conquer anything. And I didn't quite understand that at that time because I was still kind of young. I was like 18. I was just, young. I didn't know and stuff. So little by little, I started to understand what she meant. Take a risk, go out there, make yourself look a fool, and if they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. Just you learn from that experience, of course. Um, I was self-taught. Yes, I had some queens that helped me here and there a little bit to help me understand like coverage and what to highlight and stuff like that. But basically, everything I learned on my own, and I was very fortunate to have those that helped me. Layla LaRue, I looked up to her for the fact being was because she was somebody that I looked up to for the fact being she was grand as well, but also she was so talented. She would can come from looking like a phenomenal woman and look like Missy Elliott, and I love Missy Elliott, and her performances were just grand. And I got to meet her recently a few years ago, and she shared her story about her cancer, and that touched my heart because I have a lot of people that have had cancer and passed from it. Um, Chevelle Brooks, I really look up to her for the fact being is that she can throw the house down boots. Like when I first watched her video on YouTube, I was just like she a big girl, and she just dropped it like it's hot. Like she did the big old split and the hey what and then some, and I was like I want to be just like her. Like I want to do gigs and I want to be able to do splits. I want to do this and that. Mind you that I don't do splits because I'm scared as hell. Don't know why. Don't ask me. I just am. Um, Another person I look up to In the drag community, another person I really look up to is gonna be Asia O'Hara. For the fact being is that she, to me, she is just I can't explain. I mean, I love her performances. I've seen her performances on YouTube, and I haven't met her personally yet. But I would like to meet her personally. But it's just a matter of timing, if she does come close to my area or not, whatnot, stuff like that. Um, so when I start doing shows, um, I have the honor to meet Teresa Matthews and Manny Marks, and at that time it was my first show, and I was nervous as hell. It was me and my friend Kyra and some other new entertainers at the club, and remember that year Teresa won Texas. She was newly crowned, and she came to Wildlife and stuff, and Manny Marks was crowned Mister. And I remember the fact being was looking at Teresa Matthews and just thinking she was just awesome. Like, she got butt naked and had pasties, and she was a thick, curvy girl, and she was didn't care what people thought about her. She was gonna go out there and represent herself and show people who she really was and everything. Excuse me, I was burping. um, I got the honor to meet Manny Marks, of course, and I remember I was performing, and everybody was in lineup, and I was running backstage so I could change it to my normal way. And Manny marched in the dressing room, and he was like, "Hold the door for me." I remember that time, and I had a pleasure meeting him, and it was just awesome. I mean, I can't say nothing bad about nobody that I have met. I've had the honor to meet like Tony Andrews. Um, I didn't get to meet Honey Andrews because that mean I had to work that day. I got to meet like other people that I didn't quite know, but I got to meet and stuff, and it was really cool. It was awesome. Um, like I said, I've always had a big heart. I get knocked down, I get myself back up. It takes me a little bit, but I get back up on my feet. But my whole thing is that I think that you shouldn't care what other people say about you. People are gonna talk crap about you no matter what. I had to learn just to let that roll off my shoulder and just keep going and pushing forward. I mean, people call me fat, which I am fat. Some people say I'm ugly, which I know I'm ugly, but it's just people talking. You know, in the long run, as long as you're happy, that's all that matters. And if you feel like you don't belong or anything, just remember, there's always somebody out there to help you and to listen to you. And if you feel scared to talk to somebody, just befriend somebody. And befriending somebody is the biggest thing you can do because they might have a problem and they can confide in you, and then you end up being best friends, and then you'll grow a great friendship like that. Um, but I just want to say that I was just honored, to meet people that I wanted to meet and things like that. I just hope that one day, once I get my head straight and get my things in order, that I can go out there and I'll start performing outside of my area. Right now, it's kind of hard because I'm just tied up right now. So, as you can hear, I can listen to Ariana Grande, I love her too. So, but I just want to know everybody that all my Facebook friends and my YouTubers and whoever follows me and whatnot, I just want to tell you that um, if you need somebody to listen to or you need just a listening ear, message me. Uh, I'll give you advice if you want advice. If you don't, you just want somebody to listen to you, for you to vent, I'm here. Um, I don't have a big family. I come from a small family. Um, But I mean, that shouldn't matter. I think small families or no family, we're still family. Um, I just think that this day of world, we need to stop judging people and just open up a little bit. Nobody's perfect, and you can see my double roll right here. You can see, so I'm just over it, honey, over it. But anyways, um, like I said, don't forget. Don't be scared. It's good to have idols. And just think of it this way. If you think you can't make it on your own, ask somebody. That somebody could help you, you know? And when people give you critiques and tell you, girl, try this, or hey, girl, I can see your shadow, or hey, girl, you need to blend this better, or hey, girl, I got this brush you can have, to help you blend your shadow better, or hey, girl, there's, whatever, or let me help you paint your hair. You know, listen to that. This goes to all the newcomers, because I was at one time and I was hard hitting and I didn't want to listen to nobody. But let's do it. If you open up and you listen and you take that advice and you apply it to your everyday look, especially as a performer, listen. Because you're going to meet a newcomer one day and you're going to remember, oh, I used to be that girl. I remember that one time when I told so-and-so, oh, girl, bitch, I look flawless when they were just trying to help you out, Um, Same thing in pageants. If you're entering a pageant and it's you and three other contestants and you brought good to the table and they crown somebody different, just know that you did great. Move on. Add more accessories or add more stoning or add something or fix yourself, but don't blame the person that won. Because they might have something that the judges were looking for that you were missing. And read the critique notes because those notes help you. Trust me, I've been there. I've been first runner up several times and I, I haven't won a crown yet. But knowing that I can take their notes and make myself better, it's all that matters. So this is my thought of the day. I will come out with another video. I'm going to try to come out next week. If I can get to it next week, then I'll have a new video next week. But until then, I will see you guys later. Bye!